Today on IJDM, we're taking a look at the Ryobi 1 18-volt 1-gallon compressor. We'll open this up starting now.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Okay, let's get right to it. We need to unbox this. So, first thing we'll need to do is take the handy dandy knife and cut that open. Now, with all my videos, just to understand, I do a boxing, reboxing, then unboxing again. The reason I want to do that is because sometimes lately when I get new products, which isn't very often, believe it or not, that I find something's missing or the product wasn't exactly what I was expecting. So I usually take a quick look, and if everything looks good, then I'll go ahead and do a first impression view on the product. I haven't done a lot of these, but we'll just take a look at this one, see what it does, and just go through a few of the functions on it. It is cordless, which means it runs on the handy dandy battery packs that Ryobi provides that go right into the machine. I believe this pack is, well, it's charged enough. And of course it does not include the accessory, so we will need a hose, which isn't a problem because I have one. As the birds start cooing, and if you see any of my videos, it's a matter if I go outside and the noise is out there, or if I try to go in another room, then there's limited space. So let's just get this out of the box and just not worry about the birds for now. As I take this off camera, I'm gonna have to put it on the floor just because. And inside the box, get this plastic off, is this. That is the actual compressor. Now looking in the box, after I unboxed it, there's a few things down here. We got a Ryobi product manual. We have some kind of supplement for charging, I guess something with the battery packs or whatever. And wow, it looks like there's a lot of battery packs listed. I'm not sure what that's all about. Operator's manual and a register your product today. And your chance to win $10,000. Is that $10,000 worth of Ryobi tools or just $10,000? Because either way, you know. All right, we'll take a look at that in a minute, but let's look at this thing. Oh, first thing we need to do here. And I'm not sure if you can hear it on my microphone, and I am using a lav mic today that I borrowed from a friend. There is a blower going right off. Somebody's doing their yard and they're blowing the grass, so I'm sure that'll continue through the whole video. And it just started the minute I started my video, of course. Here you have an adjustment, I guess, for how much pressure you want to have in your actual hose. It tells you how much is in the tank, how much pressure you have on the output of the tank. I went ahead and turned this off camera. I turned this all the way up, and the way to adjust it is you just pull it out and then you can adjust it either way. I want full pressure usually when I'm doing most of my stuff, so I'm gonna keep it, you know, at nearly full pressure. So you got your two gauges there, your dial there, a thing to wrap your hose if you don't have the coily hose, as I've learned. This is your connector for your air. This is your blow off to let off any excess air that's in the system. There isn't anything in there now, obviously. There's another drain on the bottom of the tank. Yeah, right here. That's to drain the water. Every once in a while you want to open that up when the tank is empty, of course, and there's no air in it. On this side we have a circuit breaker on off switch and your battery mount. So let's go ahead and make sure that's off. Snap in the battery, and we need to get this thing charged up. So we need to go ahead and hit that button. Okay, to be fair with Ryobi, and I let that go real time. I didn't fast forward it because I really, and you could afford, if I fast forward it and figure out the timing, I'll include the time in the video when I do the post on this. But obviously it didn't take too long, maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes to be fair. And this is a battery pack that isn't fully charged, but I mean, that should be about your average charge up time to fill it full of actual air. Now to avoid it from turning on and to demonstrate my next thing, I'm gonna go ahead and flip the switch off so it doesn't turn back on us. And I have a handy dandy hose. So we'll go ahead, and this is just a standard quick connect, and we're in. And we lost a little bit of air there, but we're roughly right around, looks like between 90 and 120 pounds of air. So basically, what I'm gonna do on this next test is I just have one of these air guns. I'm not gonna bother filling a tire. I mean, a tire will obviously might take a little bit longer because you're going air against air, but I just wanna give a fair trial just on using the, and it's too hard right now to do, like I said, do anything outside with tires, but expect the time to be cut down or go up depending on how much pressure is in the actual tank. But ideally, you would leave this running, and what would happen is you would, the battery would kick the compressor back on and fill the air tank back up. So let's go ahead and see how long this lasts at, well, whatever's in there. So right about there, it's getting kind of low. So yeah, they're good about, and again, this is an air, an air blower. So, I mean, to be fair, yeah, and a bigger compressor, but don't forget, this is just a tiny little, I mean, would I say 1 gallon tank? But the idea of this for me was usually I'm just spraying off an electronic piece of electronic off once in a while, or just trying to get the dust out of a keyboard. And I know the compressor is not the best way to go, but it's the way I do it. And you know what? Is what it is. But and I'll blow it off real quick, or if I'm just going to fill up some tire, a tire on my lawnmower or my vehicle or on my boat trailer, this is where this comes in. My other compressor was just too big, bulky, and heavy. You had to run power cord out, you had to hook up extension cord. Call me lazy, but that thing was a pain to lug around. It was a good compressor. It's maybe held a little bit more. I think it was a 1.5 gallon tank or maybe a 2 gallon, so it did hold a little more air. But overall, I like this unit. I mean, I can't really say too much about anything other than the fact that it is light. I mean, I can lift this with my thumb. Can I lift it with my pinky? Yeah, I can barely lift it with my pinky. But it's, it's a few pounds, but I mean, it's not like my other compressor. I can easily carry this around. With the other one, it was, you were definitely lugging the thing. But overall, I'm going to give this product, at this point, I'm going to definitely give it a thumbs up, because it does what it says it does and provides that, a system that's portable, not heavy, and the handy fact that you can have a battery pack on here. And just for the record, on this battery pack, it looks like I can probably get about, I'd say at least 5 to 10 full charges on maybe one of these Ryobi 4 amp batteries. So, hey, that's not bad. I mean, that gives you plenty of air to fill up a few tires and do what you got to do. Again, the compressor would kick back on and fill the air tank, but as long as you have that on, you got no issues there. I mean, you got yourself something that's pretty nice tool. Other than that, I have nothing else to say about this. I'm not endorsing this product. I did not receive this product from Ryobi. I went out and purchased it myself. It was something I needed, and I said, hey, this might make a good video, might prove interesting to someone. We'll see you next time on IJDM. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and that like button. We'll see you later.